Yo, what's up, everybody? Today I'm going to unbox the world's first versatile magnetic VND. VND stands for Variable Neutral Density Filters, and we're gonna get right to it. The one I got is an 82mm, and it's from Freewell, and I actually opened it up already. So it comes in this nice new packaging. It used to, the videos I've seen on YouTube have been the ones that's kind of like an accordion, and this one is like a hard case. So leather hard case with a little buckle on the side. I already opened it up because I wanted to use it, and so I got to use it with my set. But let me show you guys what else is inside this box as soon as I, right before I opened it up. Let me get it out. All right. Kind of hard, you know. Box. Shake it until it comes loose. There we go. Come on. All right. Anyways, so the first thing that comes in the box, when you open it up, it has these instructions. So because this is a new type of system where it's magnetic and you can swap and flip all around, this is crazy cool. So I want to show you guys this set. So inside this thing right here, all the stuff that's inside this envelope. The first thing is the filter guide. You have everything that tells you what's inside this little standard kit. So you have a ND, a variable ND. Actually tells you all the things that Freewell makes. So it's not just what's inside here. So this tells you, oh, okay, I see. Pretty much all the guides that Freewell makes. So it's not just this one. Like I said, it comes with a limited lifetime warranty, so that's kind of cool, and video tutorials, so to learn more about camera, like ISO, shutter speed, aperture, and everything else. So if you want to learn more about how to take pictures, Performance has that. Comes with some stickers, Freewell stickers, very nice. I can you know, stick it onto some anywhere, and a little lens cloth. I like that little pouch of lens cloth, and a little carabiner. Small carabiner inside this pouch. So I'm not gonna open any of these just because I don't really need it, but it's nice to have. Thank you, Freewell, for including that inside your little box. So I want to show you guys again. So I actually own another set of Freewell ND filters. These are the 2 to 5 and 5 to 9 stops. So I'm opening it up. This is the old cases. It comes on this kind of like coasters, the aluminum protection coasters. They're kind of hard to open depending on, make sure you know the Freewell thing on the bottom. So I'm going to show you quickly. This is the 5 to 9 and magnetic lens cap. So this is what it looks like. And these are the thread size. Kind of show you closely up front. I did a little review on this. You can tell based on the filter how it's kind of like sunglasses for your camera. So let me show you this one, since this one is lighter, you can actually see it better. This is at a 2, let me see, where we go. This is at 0, and then as you kind of turn it, there's a 2 stop. Then I'm going to get to the 5 stop, and it gets darker, as you can see, so it covers up. Kind of like ND, ND means current neutral density, so it kind of gets darker as you turn it. So imagine having some sunglasses that are really thick and strong so you can stare into the sun. But in our case, we're gonna put on some glass or lenses and shoot in front of lights and stuff. So anyways, I love this case. Look at this. You open it up, it has a little strap, and pull it open and slides it out. Look at that. It's kind of cool, so cool. Anyways, before I get to showing you all the filters that's inside this case, the case comes with little slots. Look at this. The slots are kind of for your memory cards, I believe. 2 on the ends are for SD cards, and I think the 2 in the middle are for like transflash or micro SD cards. So that's very cool. So if you need to store some memory on the side, you got it, and that's cool. And I love that you can pull it out. Maybe it's not that easy, but you can pull it out and store everything. So we'll go with the top. The top one is a 2 to 5 right here. So it doesn't look like anything because it's just one single glass layer. Because of the single glass layer, when you put it together along with this base, I'll bring out the base right here, and turns it into a variable ND. So we'll do that right here. And then the next one is another base, which is to attach. I'm gonna slide around and bring in all the 4 lenses out. I believe this one comes. This is the. Let's take this out. All right, cool. So as I take this off, look at this. This is the magnetic cap, but it's different now. It's upgraded. It's glass, and you have the Freewell logo in the middle, but it's instead of complete metal, it's glass metal. I mean it's glass with metal around metal ring for the magnet, and it's different from my original one. I'm gonna take off the lens cap off the filter. Look at this. Here's this is right here is solid metal magnet, and this one is made of glass. It's different. I don't think. Oh, it goes inside the other one. Uh-oh. That would be bad. I can't get it off. I'll put it together. It's different because it's a different size, so it doesn't put together. Ooh, when you put 2 magnets together, it's kind of strong. But it's different because this probably will go to the new system and this goes to the old system. I don't think you can use this metal one on, yeah, it doesn't stick because it's smaller thread size. So here we go. Anyways, so you have this base right here, and this is the main component of the device. I'm gonna take this little base off, put it right here. So this main component goes on your lens, and it makes the whole system work. So because everything else is magnetized, this is the piece that it magnetizes onto. So as you can tell through all the filters that we have, including the glass, this is the base of the operations, and this has some threads on the ends or around the edges to kind of continuously rotate. And of course there's a Freewell logo right there where you can pinch to get out the first base of the filter. So to demonstrate, we're going to get a lens, and right before that I want to go over, actually now that I see it, this case right here. This case has it embossed inside closely. You can see that when you store it, it shows where to store each filter onto, but you can store it anywhere you want. But to better find your filter, the 2 to 5, 6 to 9, the mist, and the base, and they all tell you that this is an 82mm thread. Maybe the case is smaller if you got a small size thread from Freewell, but definitely get the biggest one as my recommendation, just because you can always get step-up rings. And to show you guys, I do have step-up rings that I have as well. This is from a company called Suryu, and they come with a nice big package of step-up rings. So if you have an 82mm thread, this fits it perfectly. If you have anything smaller, like a 70 to 200 lens, it uses 77mm, so you just need a step-up ring from 77 to 82, and it'll just attach to it. Or if you use a 72mm, this one is a 72 to 82mm, and you can just attach it and then attach the filter onto this, and this onto the lens thread, and that's basically it. So this works really well. It's like a must-have to have some step-up rings, just because if you have multiple lenses, not all your lenses could be G masters, and not all G masters are 82mm lens threads. And that's basically the start of it. So the first thing we would do to start and begin is to add the Vnd base. The Vnd base, there's only one section. This one kind of indents out. If you look at it, there's a little part that comes out, and there's a part of it that indents as well right here. So a little pops out. So if we'll put the logo, match the logo together, and it slides right in there, and it's very smooth. So it kind of gives you one stop already just by putting the base on, similar to when you put a filter on there. And of course, we're gonna put on our 2 to 5. So it says 2 to 5 stops on here. A little close up right there. So it says 2 to 5 right there. And this 2 to 5 will go onto this base. So the way it works is that you look for the A. There's a little thing that has a little letter called an A that has it marked right here, and also has a little arrow. So that A matches. So the A matches the A, and then the arrow points to the logo. So you put that together, and it'll snap right there, and it locks in. So now you know that once it matches together, it's hard stopped, locked in, and that means it can only rotate from the A or the logo where it's pointing the arrow at to 2, just like the same as my other Freewell filter, from 2, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and it should lock in place. So 2 to 5, open to 5. So creates that sunglass effect. And of course, similar to this, I'm gonna show you that other one right here that I have. 2 to 5 as well. This is the original. And we'll go, it's actually flipped the other way, actually, it's different. So 2 are open to 5, a little longer. And then this one, oops, right here, closed, or open to close, that's 5. So it should look the same, if you can tell. 2 to 5, that's it. So I'm gonna put that down. And so this is actually, it doesn't take as long to get to the 2 to 5 as it would with the original filter. So you can see it doesn't stretch that far, versus the original goes. It's a lot tighter actually. So the original one is a lot tighter when you're moving it to from 0 to 5, but it's not as much. So anyways, I'm gonna take off this thread, and it's pretty easy to come off. It does magnetize really well, but you can just kind of try to put your fingernail through the middle and then pull it off, and you can do that. And because of this base right here, because it's 2 glasses that is stuck together, you can actually, they made it so cool that you can flip it to the other side, and it becomes a Cpl filter. It even says Cpl on there, right there. So there's a where this says Cpl there, right there. And because Cpl stands for circular polarizer, polarized lens, or so it cuts out. What's so cool about that is that it cuts out reflections. So one filter on one side makes it a variable ND filter, and you flip it over to the other side, and when it says Cpl, it creates a circularized polarizer. And what that does is that it can keep, sorry, the wrong side. What that does is that it keeps spinning and spinning until you find the reflection of the picture or what you're shooting at. It cuts out like reflections. It could be the reflections in the water or reflections in glass, the sky, other kinds of things that creates some kind of cast. And that's what a Cpl filter does. And then let's see, of course the 6 to 9 as well works the same way as the 2 to 5. So it does say 6 to 9 on here. I'm gonna show you. Here's a 6 to 9 filter. It's the 6 to 9 right there. And then on the back says ND32 Cpl. So I'm gonna show the 6 to 9 real quick. Alright. Oops, I gotta match it. How do I match it? Let's see, where's the... Oh, around thread size, there we go. That's cool, it's just 6 to 9. And that's quick flip to the other side, creates an ND32, which is about 5 stops, I believe. So ND32 is 5 stops, and of course it creates an ND32 Cpl. So a solid 5 stop with the Cpl, so to cut out reflections. So that's amazing that you get two filters in one. So you get one that's straight up just a regular CPL, regular light, and then ND32 CPL, which is a darker version of a polarizer filter. So that's amazing. That's kind of cool. Anyways, moving on. So you take out this base right here, and then add this another base. It's called a VND base, a mist VND base. Once you add this mist VND base, it's what it comes with is an 1/8 mist filter. So this is basically a mist filter which causes diffusion, puts diffusion on your lens. So when you put it on your lens and you shine an LED light, I'm gonna show you a quick example. Pull out my phone. All right, so here is what an LED looks like. So an LED light gives that, straight light into the lens. But once you put on the filter, it gives a little more, much more of a halation glow effect to it. So see that? It cuts out that light star pattern and makes it more glowy and dreamy like. And so that's what a mist does. Because the base is a mist, anything you add to it creates a mist. So now you have a variable 2 to 5 mist filter from 2 to 5, or a polarizer with mist. So a glowy, cutting out, reflections mist filter. And as well as the ND32, which is a darker version and mist filter, or a hard stop 6 to 9 mist filter. So that's a variable mist filter. That's amazing. So I've actually reviewed something earlier that's a diffusion filter as well from K&F Concept. It's also an 1/8 mist filter, black diffusion filter, and that I love using the mist filter. And I was going to keep it on to my lens because it keeps it constantly sharp, and it provides a little glow effect. And this right here gives you that little glow effect, as well as adding neutral density filters to your thing, so to your lens. So putting this base on my, I'm gonna screw it on real quick. So putting this mist filter on there, I'm gonna drop it down because of course when you put a mist filter on, it gives you one step of light, like cuts out one step of light. So now that I have the mist filter on my lens, it gives it that extra glow in terms of any kind of LED. Also kind of smoothens your skin just a little bit, just a tad. It's 1/8 power, so it's not that strong. They make a 1/4 power, but that's like double the, I guess, the strength. So I like the 1/8 power, and that's basically it. Of course, you can put always a lens cap and cover up and to, protect your lens, but definitely have one of these sets. So that is basically it for this review and demonstration of the Freewell variable neutral density filters. These are their new ones that they had launched a few months ago from Indiegogo. And yeah, hope you guys check it out. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Oh, it doesn't really, wow, something new. It doesn't even block it out because it's glass. It's kind of cool. See you guys.